Hello everyone, welcome to my update US gossip channel. Monica's laughter from years past, the laughter that used to fill this home before betrayal, before blood, before Ronnie entered their lives. The night was thick with silence, except for the faint tick of Edward's old grandfather clock counting down the seconds to the moment when Tracy's world would shatter. "It's not true," she whispered, voice barely audible, as the paper slipped from her fingers. The police report, stamped with the Port Charles PD seal, confirming what she had prayed was nothing but a sick rumor. Ronnie Marino, charged with the murder of Monica Quartermaine. The words blurred before her eyes, her heart pounding so violently she thought she might collapse. She had brought Ronnie into their circle, vouched for him when everyone warned her he was dangerous. She'd called him a friend, even after his shady dealings with the Corinthos organization had nearly gotten Jason killed once before. But nothing, not even Tracy's decades of schemes, her lifelong battles over money and love, had prepared her for this. "Ronnie killed her," she said to the empty room, as if the walls could answer, as if the ghosts of the Quartermaine family might rise and deny it. A sound came from the stairs, a creak, soft, slow, and Tracy's head jerked up. For a moment she thought it was Monica, walking down in her silk robe as she always did for a late-night tea, her voice calm but firm, lecturing Tracy about family loyalty and decency. But it was Jason, silent as a shadow, his eyes filled with that cold intensity she recognized from years of watching him walk into danger. "Tracy," he said quietly, holding out another envelope. "You should see this before the police do." Inside were photos, grainy surveillance stills from the hospital parking lot the night Monica was killed. Ronnie's car, idling near the ER entrance. Ronnie stepping out, looking over his shoulder. Then Monica's figure in her white coat, walking toward him, unaware she was walking toward death. "No," Tracy gasped, pressing a hand to her mouth. "This can't be real. Jason, tell me this is one of Sonny's tricks, that this is about territory or payback." "Not, it's real," Jason said, his voice breaking for the first time in years. "Monica called me that night. She said she had something on Ronnie, something big. She wanted to meet me to hand it over, but I never made it. He must have intercepted her." Tracy stumbled back, her mind spinning with guilt and disbelief. Monica, who'd saved so many lives, including Tracy's own when her drinking nearly destroyed her, Monica, who had forgiven every cruelty Tracy had ever thrown at her, gone because of a man Tracy had trusted. "Where is he now?" she asked, her tone shifting from grief to fury, the Quartermaine steel igniting behind her eyes. "Where's Ronnie?" Jason hesitated. "He's at the docks. Sonny's holding him until the police arrive." Tracy didn't wait another second. She grabbed her coat, her car keys, and stormed out into the storm, the wind whipping her hair like the hands of ghosts trying to hold her back. As she drove, her mind replayed every interaction with Ronnie, the way he'd charm everyone with that fake grin, the way he always lingered too close when Monica was around, asking questions about the hospital, about donors, about accounts. She'd thought he was trying to invest. He was hunting. The road blurred under her tears as she reached the docks, where the world of Port Charles always seemed to collapse, the place where love stories ended, where secrets surfaced from the water like the dead refusing to rest. Sonny stood there under the floodlight, his coat flapping in the wind, his gun hand steady. "Tracy," he said gravely, "you shouldn't be here. Don't tell me what I should or shouldn't do." "Sonny Corinthos," she snapped, her voice slicing through the night like a knife. "That man killed my sister-in-law. I'm going to look him in the eye." Behind Sonny, two of his men held Ronnie by the arms. Ronnie's face was bruised, his lips split, but his eyes burned with the same arrogance that had fooled her. "Tracy," he said hoarsely, smirking through blood, "you shouldn't believe everything you read." Tracy approached slowly, her heels clicking against the wet dock. "Then tell me it's not true," she said. "Tell me you didn't do it. Tell me Monica's still alive somewhere, and that this is just one of your pathetic scams." Ronnie's smile faltered for a moment, but then he laughed, that cold, hollow laugh that sent shivers down her spine. "She found out about the accounts," he muttered. "About the transfers. She was going to ruin everything. I didn't mean for it to happen like that, but she wouldn't stop." Oh my God, Tracy whispered, the words escaping her like a breath she didn't know she'd been holding. You did kill her. It was an accident. Ronnie shouted suddenly, struggling against Sonny's men. She came at me, she had her phone, she was calling the cops, I just pushed her. She fell, she hit her head on the railing, it wasn't supposed to. Stop talking, Sonny ordered coldly, his voice low and deadly. You don't get to rewrite what you did. But Tracy wasn't listening anymore. She heard only Monica's voice in her mind, calm, forgiving, always rational, telling her that revenge doesn't heal wounds, that hatred eats away at the soul. Yet standing there, watching Ronnie smirk again as if he hadn't destroyed their family, Tracy felt something break inside her. You took her from us, she whispered, tears spilling down her cheeks. You took the heart of this family. Ronnie sneered. The heart of your family was always money. Tracy's hand flew before she realized it, the sharp crack of the slap echoing across the dock, mingling with thunder. Get him out of my sight, she said through clenched teeth, turning away before her rage could become something darker. But as the police arrived and dragged Ronnie away in cuffs, Tracy's knees buckled. Jason caught her just before she fell, and she clung to him, sobbing in a way she hadn't since Edward died. It's my fault, she cried. I brought him into this house. I vouched for him. No, Jason said softly, holding her tighter. He made his own choices. You didn't kill Monica, he did. But in the days that followed, guilt clung to Tracy like a second skin. The mansion was quieter than ever, the empty chair at the dining table haunting her every morning. She could still smell Monica's perfume in the hall, still hear her laughter echoing through the walls. Even Ned and Brooke Lynn avoided her eyes, their grief too heavy, their anger too raw. Tracy spent nights alone in the study, staring at Monica's photograph, the woman who'd survived cancer, affairs, heartbreak, and still managed to keep the Quartermaines together. And Tracy, with all her cunning and ambition, hadn't been able to protect her. One night, as the storm raged again, there was a knock at the door. Tracy opened it to find Detective Chase standing there, his expression grim. Mrs. Quartermaine, he said. We've recovered Monica's phone. Tracy swallowed hard. And? She recorded the confrontation. You should probably hear this. He handed her a small recorder. Tracy hesitated before pressing play. The sound was faint at first, Monica's voice, calm but firm. Ronnie, I know about the embezzlement. You're laundering money through the hospital foundation. I won't let you ruin everything we've built. Then Ronnie's voice, angry, desperate. You don't understand, Monica, they'll kill me if I don't deliver. Then go to the police. You are the police, he spat bitterly, and then there was the sound, a struggle, a gasp, a scream, and a sickening thud. Tracy dropped the recorder, her hands shaking uncontrollably. She was trying to help him, she whispered. She was trying to save him, even then. Chase nodded solemnly. Ronnie confessed this morning. He's pleading guilty. Said he never meant to kill her. Tracy stared out the window at the rain-soaked garden, where Monica had once planted roses, her pride and joy. Intent doesn't matter, she said quietly. She's still gone. When Chase left, Tracy walked out into the garden, the wind tearing at her coat. She knelt by the rose bushes, brushing her fingers against the petals still glistening with rain. You always said forgiveness was strength, she murmured. But I don't know if I can forgive this, Monica. I don't know if I ever will. A tear fell on the soil, merging with the rain, and for a brief second, she thought she felt a warmth on her shoulder, a presence, gentle and familiar. Oh, stop being dramatic, Tracy, she could almost hear Monica's teasing voice say, and take care of the family. Tracy laughed through her tears, shaking her head. You never did let me wallow, did you? In the days that followed, Tracy threw herself into restoring Monica's foundation, cleaning up the corruption Ronnie had left behind. She met with hospital board members, donated funds, even opened a new wing in Monica's honor, the Monica Quartermaine Healing Center. At the dedication, she stood before the press, her voice steady but her eyes glistening. Monica believed that every life could be saved, she said. Even the ones who'd lost their way. I wish she'd been wrong about that, but she wasn't. So in her name, we'll keep fighting to heal this city, one broken soul at a time. The audience applauded, but Tracy's heart ached. After the ceremony, Jason approached, placing a hand on her shoulder. She'd be proud of you, he said quietly. She always believed you had more heart than you let people see. Tracy smirked faintly. Don't spread that rumor. It'll ruin my reputation. Jason chuckled, but then his tone turned serious. You know, I think Monica would want you to forgive yourself. Tracy looked up at the sky, where the clouds were parting, the sun breaking through like a fragile promise. Maybe someday, she said softly. But not today. That night, back at the mansion, she poured herself a glass of brandy and sat by the fire, staring into the flames. For the first time in a long time, she didn't feel alone. The house, for all its ghosts, felt alive again, like Monica was still there, reminding her to keep going. On the mantel was Monica's photo, framed in gold, smiling as if she knew the secrets of the world and forgave them all. Tracy raised her glass. To you, Monica, she whispered. You stubborn, brilliant woman. You saved everyone, even me. The clock chimed midnight, and for a fleeting moment, Tracy swore she heard Monica's laughter again, soft and clear, blending with the crackle of the fire. It was then that she realized forgiveness wasn't something Monica demanded, it was something she'd left behind as a gift. And though the wound would never truly heal, Tracy finally let the tears fall freely, no longer fighting the grief but embracing it, because Monica deserved that kind of love, the kind that endures beyond guilt, beyond betrayal, beyond death itself.